Hello. Hey, Bo. Hey, Joe. Ew. Sorry for the slightly late start. Had a few things I had to get done that were time sensitive. But all good now. Hey, Cody.
Hey, everyone.
I'm gonna pull one of those out for Joe. Yeah, for one. Hey, Cindy. Hey, it's my channel, and I'll be tardy if I want to. So, how was everybody? Hope you're all doing well. You're doing old? Those will fit in Joe's pack, right? He was asking. Oh, and Bo wants a set too. Yeah, Bo, you can get one too. I have a feeling we're going to be out of those by the end of the night. I wasn't even planning on doing them this week. Yeah, what can you do? One set for Bo.
Okay, the last 5 are for next week.
She has spoken.
Okay, I am not
Yeah, those are kind of crazy. Hey, Hats.
going back through this again.
What'd you guys think of that Paleo coin? That $10 silver coin? That thing was nuts. Yeah, Joe, I've got your set on there. I've got both of you. You guys are good. Anybody else wondering what the heck we're talking about? I did a stream at about 12:45-ish this afternoon. Go check it out. Not right now, but, you know, after the stream. Yeah, the cathedral coin. I think it was awesome. We go like 3 minutes, and then we'll get going. Let people finish filtering in. Yeah, Bo and Joe, I figure you guys would be happy because we've gotten a bunch of new banknotes in. So, over the next, I don't know, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, somewhere in there, we'll have new banknotes on the lists.
Yes.
No, I'm not going through them all tonight. Thank you, Andrew. You have to be patient. Yeah, we had one of our folks, so we just finished up hers. She did, you know, you guys know the 100 country boxes that we do with the coins? Well, she asked us to do one with banknotes. Like 4 months ago, 5 months ago.
4 or 5.
Somewhere in there. We just finished it today. that thing was tough. Yeah, that was definitely a task. And she got a screaming deal. If we ever do that again, that price is going up. I'll do it. I mean, if anybody wants it, I'll do it.
It's just gonna take a while.
It's just expected to take 5 months, and it ain't gonna be cheap. You guys know me. I'll do whatever. Somebody be like, "Hey, make me a 100 Ancients box." I'll be like, "All right." It's gonna cost a lot.
It's gonna take a while.
It's gonna take a really long time.
Probably take a year.
No, I could probably get most of it in probably a couple of weeks. But it would be expensive. It'd be really expensive. It'd be on par with like the silver boxes, yeah. Maybe even a little bit more. All right, for anybody new, here's our payment info. If you use PayPal, use cheapskatecoins@gmail.com, and goods and services only, please. We also have Cash App. You can use the same email. If you do Cash App, it's going to say Louis Cachera. Don't freak out. That's me. That means you're in the right place. Shipping is $4.50 to $22, depending on the size and weight of your package. The small little standard bubble mailers being the $4.50, and large flat rate box being the $22.
$4.50.
If you want it registered so that you can actually have it insured, that's an extra $20 registration fee. If you want it sent, like fragile, so it's handled with care, that's an extra $11 fee. Do I accept Shiba Inu? I do not. I still can't even get that. My crypto place doesn't do it. I'm hoping they get it. Cause how cheap that thing is, I wouldn't mind grabbing some. Just why not? Like $10 worth. It'd be like what, like 100,000 coins, something like that. Why not? All right, if anybody's on Facebook, here's our Facebook link. Today's lot list is on there.
Minus everything.
We put it on there. Yeah, minus everything that pre-sold. We put it on there every Monday, usually about an hour before the stream. We also, as I just mentioned, have a mailing list. If you want to be on the mailing list, send us an email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com. No Merc Dimes tonight, but we have seated liberties and barbers. So send us an email at cheapskatecoins@gmail.com. Let us know you want to be on the mailing list. If you're on the mailing list, you get the lot list usually about 3 to 4 days early. And you get the ability to pre-purchase. So you don't have to worry about somebody in chat beating you. Still first come, first serve though. So you got to be the first person to email and be like, yes, I won't take that.
And you have to pay before the stream on Monday.
Yeah, and if you pre-purchase, it does have to be paid for by that Sunday night. So keep that in mind. Anybody who wants packages held, we hold packages. Make sure you email us and let us know. You're taking a chance if you say it in chat of us remembering. So email us and say, hey, hold my package till it's full. So that way you can maximize your shipping. Is that everything?
And hats, you never said anything, so...
I'm a sucker that was at 144p. Woohoo! That's some high def right there. Look out.
If you want your package held, just email us.
Yeah, if anybody from Thursday that was there on Thursday especially wants your packages, hell, let us know.
Okay, so we still have them.
And a couple of them you guys upgraded and have room, so.
Yes.
I don't remember who right off. But, alright. Oh, if you're new, you are allowed to pick stuff up. However, you need to email us your shipping information, who you are, what channel you go with, and what email you use for PayPal so we can invoice you. So, alright, let's kick this thing off. Alright, so we starting off with the slab boxes again, if anybody wants any. We've got 1 blue and 3 black left. These are $8 each. These can hold slabs from pretty much all the companies. Would anybody like a slab box for storing your coins? I think it holds like 20. Yeah, holds 20 slabs. Or if anybody wants all 4, I'll do all 4 for 28. So you get them for $7 each. Of course, if you want all 4, you're going to be probably in a large.
Medium box, most likely.
It might fit all 4 in a medium.
I don't know.
Last call.
Not this one.
And then we're getting to our normal stoofs.
Maybe the other one.
Alright. If anybody decides you want one of those, let me know.
Maybe the other one that you tape.
Alright, banknote fans. Kicking off with these. Starting in Germany. Old Germany. We got a 1929 20 mark. We do have 2x2s, but we don't have enough to sell right now. We're actually kind of running low ourselves. We got to order a bunch. So this is a 1929 20 mark from Germany. Going for $6. And going to Bo. Bo beat you, Joe.
Congrats, Bo.
Next up. This is a 1914 10 centavos Mexico Treasury of the Federation Sonora banknote uncirculated. Going for $30.
And Bo.
And going to Bo. Joe, you got to be quicker, bro.
There's your back.
Bo's kicking your butt. Got to have that bin ready to go. It's all right. The next one we have 2 available, so you guys should both be able to get one. These are the 1914 5 peso Chihuahua banknote.
There's number 1.
If anybody wants both, these are actually consecutive bank serial numbers.
There is number.
So you've actually got, whoops, that's the same one. You've got 603 and 604.
Okay, well, Joe and Bo.
All right, well, Bo will give you 603, and Joe, you're going to get 604. Probably. All right, next up. You see these often, but you don't see them in this condition often. These are $1 silver notes. These are the 1957s. I forgot to put that on there. These are all uncirculated, guys. Completely uncirculated. 57 silver notes, $5 each. Man, how often do you see them looking like that? That looks like it was made yesterday. Any takers? 7 available. If anybody wants all 7, I'll do it for 28. So you get $1 a piece off. It makes them $4 each. I know I've had people asking me for silver notes. Well, here's some uncirculateds.
I know there's one that does not have a series on it. Or 2 that don't have a series on it. That's Series A, Series A, Series A, and then 1B.
Hats wants 2.
Do you care about the series or?
Do you care if it's no series, Series A, or Series B? One A and 1B.
Okay.
B and A. All right, that leaves 4 left. I'll do the same deal. If anybody wants all 4, I'll still drop $1 off. I'll make them 16. These are awesome notes, folks. I mean, let me take this out of the sleeve. Look at that. That is standing straight. I don't know if it'd be worth it, but if anybody like decided to have these get the bill grading, they do well. Last call. Then we got to move on. Gets to the medallions. Hey, Peter. Welcome. And welcome to all my lurkers and all my new faces. Hey, Eddie. Yeah, they all have sleeves.
Yeah, they're all in sleeves.
I'll do it for 15. Why not? Eddie, just make sure that you email me all of your info by the end of the night. Cheapskatecoins@gmail.com, right below the 2 Roadrunners. Do we have bill sleeves for sale? I can do you some bill sleeves. We'll figure that out at the end, though. So, Eddie, make sure the email has your shipping info. It needs to have your name, your channel that goes with it, and your email you use for PayPal. If I don't get that email, then you don't get anything. And we never send anything out without payment. All right, so that's 4, 8, 12, and then make 1, 3 makes 15. Oh, there was 5. Or I miscounted, one of the two.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you miscounted.
Oh, okay. So I accidentally put an extra one on here.
Yeah.
Fix that. Alrighty. So that was... Hang on, still getting this on here. Eddie, Gems. Yeah.
I.
Alrighty. Medallions. Yeah, just remind me at the end of the night, Joe. Because I'll probably forget. Or email me or something. Alright. So these are the Northern American big games. We got a good number of this set in. I know a bunch of people like these. So we're kicking off with the dull sheep. Oop, let me bring this down so you guys can actually see it better. So, North American big game. Dull sheep. Going for $4. And every one of these is in beautiful condition.
And it's very, very reflective. Considering you can see the camera.
Any takers at 4?
Is it bronze?
I think they're actually brass. Or they could be brass cover bronze. But they look brass, so I'm guessing brass. I don't know. Let's see if I can find something on that. Give me a sec. There. North American big game. Super slim. Excuse me.
It's not the silver.
Oh, apparently there's a silver version of these out there somewhere. Cool. Bear with me for just a sec, seeing if I can find anything on what these are made out of. Yeah, those silver proof ones actually look really cool.
Yeah, those are all silver.
I've never seen those available before. Doesn't have any info on it though.
No. That's silver.
Oh.
And it's gold plated on some of them. So that's probably what these are.
These are gold-plated bronze. All right.
Okay.
Now we know. They're gold-plated bronze. And Alexander Smith just said it could be gold-plated. You were correct, Alexander. Gold-plated bronze.
So there is some gold.
So that's what all of these are. All right, last call on this one. This was the doll sheep. I never knew there were silver ones out there. There's silver ones that are in proof finish that actually look really cool.
Hi, Silver.
Hey, Silver. All right, moving on to the brown bear.
Gold price just went up.
Going for $4. So now we know these are gold-plated bronze. Oop, that's not the right one.
That's a sheep.
Where's my bear? There he is. There we go, brown bear. Now we're on the right one.
Stone sheep.
Ha ha.
Doll sheep.
And this one's going to Honey Family.
You missed
Grass,
the
honey.
stone sheep.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh, I accidentally skipped one. Okay. Joe, if you're going for the brown bear, Honey Family beat you to it. All right, accidentally skipped this one. This is the stone sheep. Hey, bears are awesome. Any takers on the stone sheep?
Thank you, Eddie.
Thank you, Eddie.
Okay.
Going to Joe. Grass, Joe. Yeah, true. Next up is the Canada Moose.
Lucy.
Again, going for $4. It's actually a very cool set for anybody who's into collecting wildlife sets. And this one's going to hats. Grass hats. That wasn't supposed to rhyme.
Oh, wait. It's this one.
What?
That's the moose. That's the one that you just had up.
Yeah, I went to hats.
Yes.
And the stone sheep went to
that
Joe V.
is right there. I know, but you put it on the other.
That's the doll sheep. Move. This one didn't sell. That one's right. Moose's hats. Here you go. It's hats. This is the one we're on. All right. All fixed. All right. Little clerical error we were fixing there. Next up is the pronghorned antelope. I almost kind of wish these are proof finish just to make them easier to see.
Right.
But I guess that's hard when they do the gold plating. Any takers on the antelope? Going to hats. Congrats, hats. I'm just going to call you Kelly so I quit rhyming. All right, next up is the cow's white-tailed deer. We have these in Arizona. But that word there, the C-O-U-S, that's actually pronounced cows. Like a cow, like a beef cow. Found out recently there was a Nat Geo special about these, and the people from Nat Geo couldn't pronounce it right. They kept calling them coos. Coos white deer. They're not coos, they're cows. Any takers on the deer? Oh, it's all good. Be as nosy as you want. The more the merrier. All right, moving on to the cougar. I'm betting we got some big cat fans out there. Looking for $4 for the cougar. Big kitty. Any takers on the kitty cat? I try to always have an interesting mix. Makes it more interesting.
Right? Not the same old every time.
Really? Nobody wants the cougar? I thought sure somebody would have wanted the cougar.
No.
All right, moving on to the bighorn sheep. This is the Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep. See those guys that slam their heads together for when they're competing for mating.
During mating season. And Eddie.
Going to Eddie.
Grats.
All right, and the last one of these. Is the Barren Ground Caribou. That is a big antler rack.
Right. And
Going to Joe V. Congrats, Joe. All right. On to foreign silver. I think there's at least one of you guys out there that occasionally likes some foreign silver. Sometimes. You are very welcome. All right, kicking off foreign silver is the 1964 Crown from Bermuda. 50% silver, brilliant, uncirculated, 25 bucks. These are the size of like Morgans and peace dollars. Heck, I usually sell BU Ikes for like, I mean, depending on the year, I don't know, like $4 to $7. Unless it's one of the rares.
But we don't have any tonight.
Any takers on the Crown? A gorgeous coin, folks. Big old beautiful piece of silver.
Someone needs to keep it at home.
Last call. All right, moving on to the 1954 One Bolivar from Venezuela. 83.5% silver in fine, going for $5.
It's upside down. There you go.
I know a lot of people get crazy about the Balboas from Panama. I think the Bolivars are every bit as good as those. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. And hats.
And this one is going to hats. Congrats, Kelly. All right, next up, we've got a rarity coming. Really rare. Only 6,220 of these were ever made. This is the 1985 1 shekel from Israel. 85% silver, proof decam, Capernaum. Going for $20. This is also the only, this is going to Greg K. Greg, make sure you email me your info. This is also the only coin I've ever seen that has an 85% silver to it. I've never seen that before. Here's your other side. Greg K for 20. All right, next up. From 1874, this is a 5 wrapping from Switzerland. This is a 5% silver Billin coin. VF NGC list is $37.50. We're doing it for $20. These are not easy to come by. For anybody who doesn't know what Billin is, it means that they mixed a small percentage of silver into the bronze mix. So for these particular coins, they had a 5% silver Billin mixed in.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Any takers? Oh yeah, this is the old school design.
Yeah.
This is a tough coin to get, folks. Last call. All right, moving on to the 1957 half franc from Switzerland. 83.5% silver, BU, $5. Camera's not going to do this thing justice.
This is either trying to clear it out or...
Yeah, this thing does have a lot of luster on it. But every time I try and get it, the light's just glaring off of it.
Try turning it down a little bit. See if that helps.
Any better?
No.
Yeah, not really.
William.
Going to William Dalton.
Congrats.
Congrats, sir. How you doing tonight? All right, now we're going to Australia. Excuse me.
That's already over.
And kicking off Australia. Yeah, words. Kicking off Australia tonight is the 1916 M shilling. 925 silver and very good, going for $8. I don't know why I had such a hard time saying that. Yeah, quit flapping around. There's King George the Older. Looking for $8. Anyone? All right, moving on.
Hi, Trent.
Hey, Trent. To the 1943 D, 3 pence. 925 silver uncirculated, $9. So another very luster-rich coin.
Saw the cart roll for just a sec.
There you go. Oh. Bling. Any takers at 9?
As it's glaring out.
That's George the Younger. All right, moving on. No love for Australia today, huh? Alrighty. How about Netherlands? 1930, 10 cents. $64 silver in VF. Going for $3. Anytime you can get a silver coin for $3, I would jump on it. This one's going to hats. Congrats, hats. All right. And then we are following that up with the 1937. And this one is AU. The shekel is sold, sir. Again, looking for $3.
We still have the Bermuda or the crown. And that's going to Joe V.
This one's going to Joe. Congrats, Joe. All right, and then the very next year, the 38, also AU, $3. Last call on this one. $3. 1938, 10 cents. 64% silver AU. Going to Eddie Jams.
Congrats.
So William, did you actually want the half franc, or was it just the shilling that you were trying to buy? Let me know. Or the shekel rather. Because I've got you down right now as having the 1957 half franc BU. All right, next up, we got one coin from Belgium. This is the 1950 20 francs French text. 83.5% silver VF for $8. And you have to specify the text. How it says the Belgique. Because if it just said Belgique, this would be like a $50 coin. That one is much rarer.
And Trent.
Going to Trent.
Congrats, Trent.
Hey, thanks for coming, Eddie. All right, next up, going to Britain. We got 2 coins from Britain tonight. Starting off with a 1942 3 pence. 50% silver in VF for $4. So it's getting kind of that dark silver toning going on. Looking for $4, anyone?
And you guys are allowed to talk.
And then from the same year, we've also got the 6 pence from for $4. Since they're the same year, if anybody wants both, I'll give you both for $6. Just say bin both. Coin Captain is taking that deal. Hey, Coin Captain.
Nice.
All right. On to Canada. So, kicking off Canada is a hard to find one. This is the 1943 5 cents Newfoundland 925 silver VF. It is hold, that's why it's only $3. But a great coin for a hole filler. Because these higher date Newfoundlands are tough to get a hold of. But this is still one of the fish scales. And this is going to Greg. Congrats, Greg. All right. Next up is the 1936. You're welcome. 1936 10 cents. 80% silver and fine. $3. King George the Older. Any takers? It's a great price for that, guys. At only $3.
Greg.
Going to Greg.
Congrats,
Sir. Next up.
Where'd all my bags?
And the last dime is the 1967 10 cents. This one's an AU. Going for $4. 80% silver. This is the centennial year that they did. So this is the one that's got the fish. That's the year that had the penny had the rock pigeon, the nickel had the rabbit, quarter was the wolf, the $50. No, the quarter was the cat.
I have a feeling I know what you did with
This one's going to Greg. Congrats, Greg. Of course, the dime had the fish. The $50 had the wolf. That was the howler. And then the dollar had the goose. What are you looking for?
The bags.
Oh, coin bags?
Yeah. I have a feeling you put them in the bag thing.
Possibly.
Because I can't find them.
Or the pack that you were on might have got used up and you might need to grab a new one.
No. Still have them.
I don't know.
I handed them to you. And I don't know what you did with them.
I don't remember you ever handing them to me, but okay. Whatever, if you have to, grab a new bag. Not that big a deal.
I don't know.
Alright, next up. Going to Canadian quarters. Kicking off with the 1902H. And dropping one. Oop. And it's the one that I need that I dropped. There we go, 1902H. 25 cents. 925 sterling silver and about good. Going for 15 bucks. So the H mint mark is right down there. And for anybody who doesn't know, that stands for Heaton and Sons. Heaton and Sons was a family-owned mint out of London back in the day that used to make coins for a lot of countries. Canada was one of them. All right, Kelly, thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. Any takers at 15? 1902 age is bordering on like a semi-key date for the Canadian quarter series. All right, moving on to the 1910 25 cent 925 sterling silver in good, going for $5. Which is not that much over melt. Let's see. Melt on an American quarter right now, $5.05. That's at 90% silver. So add an extra 2.5% silver to that. So you're looking at probably $5.15, $5.20 just in melt. So you're getting this thing for under melt. Trent's like, okay, I'll be the one smart person to buy silver for under melt. Going to Trent. The cool thing about silver prices is that they were lower when I labeled these. So now you're getting, how about another one under melt? 1929. This one is in good. Oh, this one's 80% silver, so this one might be like right at melt. Who wants a silver quarter at melt? $5. Going to Trent.
Press Trent.
All right. Moving on to 50-cent pieces. Canadian half dollars. Coin Captain, you were way too late. All right, we are kicking these off with the 1943. This one is in BU. It's got some album toning. You can definitely tell this one spent some time in an album. NGC list on this is $75. We are doing it for $45. Check that beauty out.
It's very, very shiny.
Camera is not doing this coin justice whatsoever.
No, because it's trying to glare it out.
It is not often you're going to get half dollars from the 40s from Canada that are still BUs. Yeah, same here. I love the reverse of the Canadian halves. It's a heck of a deal, guys. It's $30 off list. Last call.
It's not 30.
Hell, this for 75.
Oh.
We're doing it for 45. That's $30 off
Oh, okay.
from the list price.
Buh.
All
Sorry,
right.
math.
Moving on. It's all good. Next up is the 1952 in BU. It's another one that's got some album toning. This one is going for $15. Brilliant uncirculated half dollar from Canada. 80% silver. Glare. Any takers? I did not hear about that. Is it basically just like $1 million worth of gold? It's like a gigantic gold coin. Last call on the 52.
I got it.
All right, we are moving on to the final foreign silver coin of the evening. The 1972 Canadian dollar. 50% silver in BU. $15. Any takers? I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
I never even heard of it till just now.
And
Going to Coin Captain.
Good luck, sir.
Alright, next up, we've got some Canadian large cents. Anybody who's into foreigns, if you're not collecting Canadian large cents, you really should start a collection of these. These are awesome coins. Kicking off with the 1910. And very good. Going for $6. King Edward VII. This was the last year for King Edward on these coins.
And it's woody.
And it's got that wood grain going on for those of you who like that wood grain look. Let's get that light back up. All right, moving on to the 1913 in fine. So now you're into King George the Older. This one's going for $5. I don't know if anybody pays attention to like what's going on with the royal family over in Britain, but I get a kick out of it that they're trying to say now that they kicked Harry and Meghan out of the royal family when it was Harry and Meghan that said like, yeah, we're done with you guys, go away, we don't want to be royalty. And in fact have been trying to talk them into absolving the monarchy because it's archaic and pointless nowadays. And him and William both have tried to explain to the family that if they absolve the monarchy, then they can incorporate instead and make a lot more money. But because they're royalty, they're not allowed to. Alright, moving on. To the 1914. I don't know. For some reason, I get like royalty news pop up on my phone feed. So every now and then I glance at it. This one's in 1914 and very good. Going for $5. Bless you. Oh yeah, definitely. That's one of the reasons actually that Prince Harry broke away from the royal family was because he didn't want to have happen to Meghan what happened to Diana. And there was rumors that apparently that was a very real threat.
Last call.
All right, moving on.
What they said about the baby was disgusting.
To the 1917 in fine. I don't recall exactly what it was, but yeah, I remember it was bad. This one's going to Joe.
Congrats, Joe.
I do remember, if I remember correctly, it was like a racial slur against the baby. Because Meghan Markle is, of course, a woman of some color. Next up, 1918 in VF. Yeah, basically, not so subtle racial slur. Because that family is, I mean, they're stuck in the 50s. And I mean, most of the family has said that most of the negativity from that family comes from Prince Charles and the Queen. It's not the younger generation. It's the two dinosaurs. I know, right?
Exactly.
You know, it's like it's freaking 2021. Why is the whole racial thing even still a thing? That is ridiculous. All right, moving on. To the 1919 in VF, going for $5.
And that is the last of the large fonts.
And I am not afraid to say, and if anybody out there has an issue with somebody just because of their skin color, feel free to get the hell away from my channel, because you're pathetic. There's only one race. We are all human. Skin color only has to do with what region their ancestors came from, and it was just more or less pigment to control vitamin D production from the sun. That's it. That is the only difference. It's called science, folks. All right, moving on to some Canadian nickels. You're from the moon. Air's too thin up there for me. I'm gonna stay down here. Hey, Lady Jax.
Hi, Hannon. Hi, Lady Jax.
All right, Canadian nickels. We got the 1922 VF for $3. It's the old maple leaf design, double maple leaves. I always thought that was a very cool design for a nickel reverse. No, they just sent him to the moon. Not all youngins, it was just him. Last call on this one, $3. All right, moving on. All right, next one, we've got two in different grades. One is a fine, one is a VG. Both are $3. So the first person to say Ben gets the fine. No price difference. Well, see, Peter, that's a reason not to like your skin color. Because you got that burn going on. You're like lobster red. Last call on both of these. All right, we're going to move on to the 1929. Oh, Coin Captain just popped in.
Okay, so
$5 for what? Are you saying you want both? For both? I'll do $5 for both.
Okay.
So we'll make the VG. We'll say that's 2. That way it makes 5. Works for me. All right, and then the last one of these really older the old King George the Olders is the 1929 in fine. It does have a couple of scratches you can see there. So for that, it's only going for $2. Still a good space filler in a collection, though. Or a gift to a kid, or, whatever. Nice old coin. Get a kid interested. And the taker's at $2.
And coin.
Going to Coin Captain.
Got so.
All right, next up, we got a couple of nickel sets. These are the 1944 and 45 chrome-plated steel nickels from Canada. We've got 2 sets available. I can make more if more people want them. These are going for $4 a set. So these are the ones that have that Morse code around the edge that says, "We win when we work willingly." Here's the 45. So these are their World War II nickels.
No, we don't make nickels.
They needed the nickel and the bronze for bullet casings and armor. So they did chrome-plated steel for 2 years.
Well, that's set number 1. Let's go with set number 2.
$4 per set. Here's set number 2. It's called Multiple Dimensions. There's infinite worlds. Jovi wants a set.
Oh, test.
1 set going to Jovi. Last call on the other.
I already did it.
All right, moving on. All right, next up, we got a old coin from Britain. We got an 1875 British large penny. Queen Victoria. This one's in good, going for $4. 1875. Most of the time when you see these, they're slicks. You're lucky if you can even see the dates. Looking for $4, anyone?
Last call.
All right, moving on. All right, this next one's one you're not going to see often. This is the 1899 2-ore from Norway in fine with some cool coloring toning on it.
Yeah.
Going for $2.
Flippy, flippy.
And this one's going to Joe V. Congrats, Joe. All right, and then next up from Poland. And this is the final world coin of the night. The 1964 10 Zlotic. Brilliant uncirculated. NGC list on this is $10. We're doing it for $5. And going to Joe. Congrats, Joe.
There's your reverse.
Hey, and I'll keep you in mind if we find another one, because I think we have a couple more of these lying around somewhere. All right, next item up, we've got a Civil War token. United States Civil War token. 1863 Flag of Our Union Civil War token in good. Going for $10.
I can check. I don't know.
This is a piece of history right here, guys. Any takers at $10? She's checking. Give her a minute. She's trying to find your package. We have a lot of packages being held right now. Man, nobody wants a Civil War token for $10, huh? Going to Coin Captain. Correct, Coin Captain. All right, we are going to take a quick break, guys, and then we will be back with American coins, starting off with Indian cents. We got wheat cents, a 2 cent, some half dimes, all kinds of cool stuff coming. So hang out. Don't run away. Lots of cool stuff still to come. She's still looking for your pack. Give her a sec.
Barely fit in it. Half full.
Oh, plus these are in.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Joe V, you've
It's
still
like
got
half.
you've still got about half of your package to go. So you're good on space. Matthew, no, the consignment sale was on Thursday. You missed it.
We'll be back.
All right, I'm back. Come back here. All right. Indian cents. I'll have some older days coming in soon. I just got a bunch of those in. But they're not ready to go just yet. Older being like the mostly the 50s and some of they're like the early 60s maybe. All right, 1881 in good. Going for $2. $2 for an Indian cent is always a good price, especially pre-1900. Hey, Ramon. Going to Coin Captain. There's some stuff that didn't sell. I'll probably have to go back through for you, Ramon, because there's some good stuff in there. All right. Next up is the 1882 in good for $2. All right, moving on. Oh, nope, going to Coin Captain. Congrats, Coin Captain. Next up is an 1883 in very fine. Going for $3. You know what? I'm going to switch to the scope for these so you guys can see them better. Come on, scope, work. Why aren't you working? All right, never mind. My scope's not working.
Okay, this going to Coin Captain?
Huh? That and all three of these. All right, give me a sec. I'm going to see if I can get my scope working. Hey, there we go. All right. Scope is working. All right, next up, 1888 in good. Going for $2. To Coin Captain. Next up's the 1891 and good for $2.
Hi, Ramo.
Any takers? All right, moving on. To the 1892 and very good. Going for $2.
And Jovi.
Going to Jovi.
Congrats, sir.
All right, next up, getting into some slightly better ones now. How about an 1893 and extremely fine? Going for $7. Any takers? 1893 and extremely fine for $7. Got a little bit of crud on there. Use the freezer trick. It'll take it right off. Probably. If you do it enough times. 91, 92, 93, all for 10. Yeah, I'll do that.
He already. Jovi.
Yep. All right, so that means we'll just make this one $6 instead of 7.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that makes it $10.
92.
Yeah. 2, 4, 10. Yeah. He said he wanted.
Coin captain.
Yeah, he wanted to know if he could get all 3 of them for a combined $10.
But there's only 2.
That's because I already gave you the other one. It's already over there.
It's Jovi. That's coin captain. That asked that.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Coin Captain Joe V got the 92. So you'll get the 91 and the 93, and I'll do it for 8.
Dork.
Sorry.
That's what I was saying. Oh my. Can't give him the 92.
Unless we got another one hiding over there. In the Indians box. That's always possible. So yeah, Coin Captain, you're getting 2 of them. Because I had a brain fart. Alright. Alright, next up. Now that we got that sorted. 1895 and extremely fine. Going for $7.
Where's the Indians?
It's in a stack, rubber banded together. Or in a box, one of the two.
It's not in a box. It's in a stack.
She's checking to see if we have another 1892.
What grade?
It was a VG.
That's the only one.
We got one in good coin, Captain. Does that work? So you still get your 1892? That's the only other 1892 we have. That works? All right, cool. So I'll throw that one on there for $2. Drop this down again. 1892. Indian cent.
Good.
Good. $2. Coin Captain. Groovy. Got it. Let me find where I was at now. All right, last call in the 1895. I got an Indian coming up here shortly that's going to blow your minds. All right, moving on to the 1896 and very good for $2. Two coin Captain.
Grutz.
All right, next up, 1897 and very fine for $3. All right, moving on to the 1898 and very good for $2. Alright, moving on to the 1899 Extremely Fine. Go for 7.
Flippy, flippy.
It does have some crud on it, but a lot of that is actually toning. That's just the way it looks sometimes under the scope. Alright, moving on to the 1902 and Very Fine for $3. This one's actually almost has a complete diamond.
OBS decided to restart itself.
Alright, moving on. To the 1904 and Very Good. Going for $2. Alright, moving on. Alright, this is the one that's gonna probably blow some minds a little bit. It's the 1906 AU Brown. 4 out of 5 diamonds. Going for $10. Going to Coin Captain.
Ramon, you were a little too slow.
And then the last Indian. 1907 Extremely Fine. $4. And this one's got a number of diamonds.
Looks like it has 3.
Looking at Wheaties from Rick.
It looks like 2, maybe 3. That's not full. That one is. That one is. So 2.
The 2 out of 5 diamonds on this one. I don't know why I have 4 out of 5 on there.
No, that's 1907 or 1907.
Yeah, I've written on here 4 out of 5.
Well, you don't have it written on there. On the sheet.
Alright, moving on. Alright, next up we got 5 of these available. These are the 1909 wheats in fine. The non-VDBs. $4 each. Here's number 1. Here's number 2. Here's number 3. Number 4. And number 5. If anybody wants all 5, I'll do it for $15. I'll give you $1 off each. It's a good price on 1909s. First year of the Wheaties. Any takers? All right, moving on. All right, next item up. This is our first showcase item for the evening. This is the 1951 Proof Wheat Cent Gem Proof Red, graded by Rick Snow. 57,500 of these ever minted. The scratches you're seeing are in the holder, not the coin. This is going over $120.
And because he vacuum seals it, we don't mess with it.
Check that out. Come on, Ramon, you know you want it. Hey, double nickels. Any takers at 120? Again, it is graded by Rick Snow.
Hypo.
Gem Proof Red.
This has his old address, doesn't
Does it?
I think so.
No, it's just a P.O. box.
Oh, okay.
So he still probably uses the same one.
Okay.
Last call. Can I hold on to it? IRS comes first. How long do you need me to hold it for? How long you thinking?
Yeah.
The 18th?
That's like.
Yeah, I can do that. Let me put a little note on it. Hold for Ramon till 18th. Got it. That is set aside for you, sir.
Okay.
Tell the IRS to go away. All right, next up, this is an 1865 plain 5 2-cent piece. It is AU red brown, but it has a scratch on the obverse, so I priced it as an EF. This is right there, right across the top of the shield. There's the scratch. That's why it's priced as an EF. That's why it's 45 bucks instead of 90. But still a gorgeous, gorgeous 2-cent. And worth every bit of 45 bucks. Heck yeah, this thing's worth a wow. This thing's beautiful. Any takers? 45 bucks. Keep in mind, too, I know that looks like the Grand Canyon on the coin, but you're also looking at this at about 300 to 400 times magnification. When you're looking at it with the naked eye, you can barely see it.
Show it to them underneath the other camera.
mean, you can obviously notice there's a scratch there, but it doesn't look as bad as the scope makes it out to be. All right, last call on this one. All right, moving on. Next up is an 1845 seated half dime. 90% silver in good. Graded by Rick Snow. $25.
Okay.
Any takers? Last call.
These are the bundles, right? For the bundles?
Hmm.
These are for the bundles?
Those plus the other box. There's 2 boxes.
Because there's 2 of those. And that one.
Yeah, swap one out then. Alright, moving on. Alright, next up we got V-nickel bundles. These are 5 V-nickels for $8, as always. We got 5 bundles, and we're going to go through them. If you want it, let us know. Alright, bundle number 1. You're getting a 1902 plain. Oh, well, these are all plain dates because there's only 1 year with them at Markness 12s. So 1902. 1903. 1906. 1907. And a 1912 plain. Any takers at $8? I am going to go through these kind of quick, guys, so if you want one, jump on it. Alright, moving on to bundle number 2. You're getting an 1891, a 1902, a 1905, 1906, and 07. We've actually got 2 bundles that are the same dates on those. 7, 6, 5, 2, and 91.
All right.
Next bundle is 1902. Coin Captain's been in one of those last ones.
Okay.
Congrats, sir. 1904. 1906. 7. And 12.
Put them all in order. The work.
Alright, moving on to the final bundle. Kick it off with an 1896. 1902. 1905. 6. And 7. Alright, moving on. To a rarity. This is the 1850 Seated Liberty Dime. In good, graded by Rick Snow. 800 survival in all grades. That's all that's left of these. This one's going for 20 bucks. Yep, not many of these left at all. Going to Coin Captain. Coin Captain beat you by a hair, William. Next up is a 1911 Barber Dime. An extremely fine. Again, graded by Rick Snow. Going for 35 bucks. How often do you guys see a Barber Dime that looks like that? That is gorgeous. Any takers? Last call on this one.
Please give me a home. Please. Hi, so pretty.
All right, moving on. All right, next up, another big one. This one is a semi-key date. This is the 1914 San Francisco Barber Quarter. 90% silver and about good. 264,000 were ever minted. Only 2,500 survival in all grades. Graded by Rick Snow. This one's going for 70. You got the clear S right below the tail. That is a tough one to fill in your collection. Man, nobody, huh? I'm hoping these aren't because you don't like them, and it's just because you're out of money. Because these are awesome coins. All right, moving on to showcase item number 2. This one is a key date, and it's going to blow your minds. 1917 Type 1 Standing Liberty Quarter. Extremely fine, graded by Rick Snow. These are the ones that had the raised date on the podium.
Already have it.
I want to show you this one under the scope. Check that out, guys. This one's going for 120. Out of the way, Cable. Yeah, I brought the goods tonight. I can hold it for you if you want.
Password now.
Anybody else?
I was trying to do it one hand.
All right, moving on. All right, next item, we got 3 available. How much is left? We're on lot 106 of 135. All right, next up, we got 3 available. These are 1973 proof quarters, $3 each. Any takers? If anybody wants all 3, I'll do them for $2 each. So $6 if you want all 3. Do I think they're worth getting graded? Are they cameo? Yeah, even a 69 decam would only be $22. If you could land a proof 70 decam, it'd be worth it because then that's $4,500. And only 19 have ever been graded as a 70. But anything below that, I mean, it'd have to be a perfect. So I'd say no. Unless you think you can get a proof 70 deep cameo. All right, moving on. All right, and then we've also got 374s. And I'll do the same thing on these. If anybody wants all 3, I'll do it for $6.
my god, I actually spelled that right. That's fine.
All right, moving on. Also at 3 available, we've got the 1976. Oh, Coin Captain says he's taking the 74s for the deal.
Okay.
So that'll be 2, 2, and 2. Congrats, sir. All right, 76s. That one's pretty much definitely a cameo, possibly decam. Same with that one. And that is definitely a decam.
Oh, yeah.
So, $3 each. And again, if anybody wants all 3, I will do them for 6. That'd be a good deal on those, because I'm pretty sure 2 of those are decams. And Coin Captain is taking all 3.
Congrats, sir.
I got it. So drops them all to $2 again. Alright, and then we've also got three of the 77s. Same deal. $3 each, or 6 for all 3.
That's deep.
Yeah, that looks like a decam.
Deep.
That's a decam.
And
That's definitely a decam. Any takers? Coin Captain's taking all 6. Or, all 6. All 3 for 6. There we go. Words.
so the only ones left were the 73s.
Alright. Next up.
Oh, I never pulled those out.
We've got state quarter proofs now. These are clad, not silver. Starting off with the 1999s for $12. All deep cameos. Connecticut, Jim Proof. Again, these are all deep cameos. New Jersey. Delaware. Pennsylvania. And Georgia. Everybody but you does. You don't. I'm going to charge you extra just because you're you. Any takers? $12 for the set. It's like $2.23 per coin. It's pretty good for state quarter proofs.
Alrighty then.
Don't put these away yet.
I'm not.
2. Oops. Just 1, not both. The 2000s. Maryland Deep Cam. South Carolina Decam. Massachusetts Decam. New Hampshire Decam. And Virginia Decam. $12 for the set. All right, I'm going to keep going here. So if anybody wants a year, just let me know.
On which year?
$2001s. New York. North Carolina. Rhode Island. Vermont. And Kentucky. $2002. Tennessee. Indiana. Mississippi. Louisiana. And Ohio. Again, all proof decams. $12 for the set. Here's that one. All right, 2003. Arkansas. Missouri. Alabama. Illinois. And Maine. $2004s. Texas. Michigan. Florida. Wisconsin. And Iowa. $12 for the set. $2005. California.
Oh, it didn't go.
Minnesota. I'll get it in a sec. West Virginia. Kansas. And Oregon. $2006.
Okay, you only have it up to 2007.
Oops. Hang on a sec. That's supposed to be down. All right, 2006 South Dakota, Nebraska, Colorado, North Dakota, and Nevada. All right, apparently I forgot to put these on the list, but here's the 2007s. Utah. Washington. Wyoming. Idaho. And Montana. $12 for the set. And I also forgot the 2008s, the last year. New Mexico, Oklahoma, Arizona, Alaska, and Hawaii. So that's every year. That was the full state quarter collection in proofs, deep cameos. I will also do a bundle deal as a full set. So that's we're looking at 10 years. So it would have been $120 individually. If anybody wants the full state quarter proof set, I will knock $40 off if you buy the full set. I'll do it for $80. It's $8 per year. And Henry says, yes, please. Congrats, Henry. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Take all of these off. I'm going to put full state quarter proof collection.
Deep cam.
Decams. That was $80 to Henry. All right. Well, we still got a little bit more quarters. I mean, if you want a set, Bo, I can get you a set at the same price.
Yeah.
Just
let us know.
I can get 20 of these full sets from Rick. So if you want a set at $80, I can do you a full set of proofs at $80. 99 through 2008. So if you want me to grab one, just let me know. Yeah, just email me what you need. All right, and then of course we also have the 2009s. This is $18 for the set. U.S. Virgin Islands, beautiful deep cameo. Guam, deep cameo. American Samoa, deep cameo. Northern Marianas Islands, deep cameo. District of Columbia, deep cameo. And Puerto Rico, deep cameo. So just like everything else, the 2009 proofs were lower mintage than they were supposed to be for that year. That's why the 2009 mint sets are more expensive. The proof sets are more expensive. Not as bad as the 2012. That one's just ridiculous. That one's what, like $100 for the 2012? Looking for 18 bucks. $3 per quarter. That is a really good price for the 2009s. Heck, I've sold these on our channel for like 25 bucks for a set.
So you're getting it cheaper. Alright.
Alright, moving on. Alright, next item up, we've got 4 available. At $5 each. These are the 1976 proof quarter and half dollar bicentennial set. $5 a piece. It's actually 5 available. Not 4. 5 available. If anybody wants all 5, I'll do it for 20 bucks. Henry, do you want one or do you want the bundle? You realize you can just do those all at once, right? You want all of them? All right. As soon as she quits messing around with the list, I'll do that.
I'm trying to get it up. I don't want to do that.
So you gotta do.
Because I wanted to leave.
And we'll take that, drop that down 1. Drop that down 1. That way we can add in the missing one. And then drop them all down to $4 for Henry to equal 20 bucks. Okay. Okay. All right, got it. All right, next item up, we got 2 available. They are the 1977 S Kennedy half dollar proof D cameos. $3 each. Yeah, they are really nice. I mean, these are white on black. All right, moving on. I kind of figured. I knocked it out.
Huh?
Oh, Ramon is taking the 2009 quarters and the 77 Kennedys.
Oh, okay.
Oops. 2009 quarters. Alrighty. Alright, last two of the night. So if anybody wants to see anything that you missed, start thinking about it now. Two available again. These are the 78s. Just as beautiful deep cameos as the 77s. $3 each. Any takers? And for some of you that came in late, there's a few of the items that didn't go that you guys might want to have a look at.
Over. Vehicle.
Last call in the 78s. All right, moving on.
Was there anything that anybody wanted to see again? Or anything that you missed?
We got some of the 4 and silver still available, including some of the really hard to get stuff.
What's his name?
Some of the Canadian large cents and nickels are still available.
I don't know if he's still here. Joe, you still here?
Probably.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure, because I know you were asking about the...
Here, I'll just link these again.
Wait. Coin Captain said Ben.
Oh, Coin Captain, are you bending the Kennedys? Or something I just yelled out? You're asking about, I think, how much room was in your pack. That was the last thing I remember.
That and then bill holders, I believe.
Oh, you were asking about currency holders. The currency sleeves. At the beginning. Coin Captain, what are you bidding on? You just want one of the 78s? Alright, cool.
Okay.
$178 to Coin Captain. Alright, give me a sec, Joe, before I get to that. Alright, I'm going to link the foreign silver that's left. So we got the 64 crown, or Bermuda crown. Brilliant uncirculated, 25 bucks. 50% silver. These are the ones that are the size of like Morgans and peace dollars. It's all good, man. We got there in the end. So 25 bucks. That one's still available. And then this one is a really hard one to get. The 1874 5 wrap-in. This is the Billin coin. 5% silver Billin in VF. NGC's list is $37.50. We were doing it for $20. That one's still available. And then Australia's. Both Australias are still available. The 1916 shilling. And the 1943 D 3 pence BU. Trent, which one are you bidding? $19.16. Going to Trent.
Congrats, Trent.
And then Henry wants the Bermuda crown.
Okay.
All right, and then Canada, we've got still available the 1902H quarter. That's the Heaton and Sons quarter. I just lost my spot. There we go. We've got the Brilliant Uncirculated 1943 half dollar. NGC list on that one, 75. We're doing it for 45. Beautiful coin. And then the 1952 BU half dollar for 15 bucks. Also gorgeous coin. All right, was there any more of these silver foreigns that anybody wanted?
Ben 1952.
Ben the 52. Anybody else? Just scroll up if you need to look at the list again. Joe, did you need just regular, like, American dollar size ones for the bill sleeves?
Or did you need different sizes? Any honker dollars?
Nope, no goose dollar. I tried to order some. One of my suppliers had them and their website was messed up, so I'm going to try and get them this week. Because they had a bunch available. So hang in there, Henry. I am trying to get more gooses for you.
Because we have the really small ones. Dollars ones. And really big ones.
Well, not really big, but large. So, Joe V, what size do you need?
And I think it comes with...
Oh, and also, by the way, for anybody who missed it, 1845 half dime is still available. That beautiful EF Barber, still available. Key date 1914S, still available. And that gorgeous 1917 Type 1 EF is still available. So if anybody's interested in any of these, let me know. Joe. I think Joe's on hiatus. I gotta redo these. I think these got all screwed up. Joe, are you still here?
Oh. Joe wants all kinds. Right? That's what I'm thinking.
He's counting. Oh yeah, by the way, the other thing that's still available is beautiful 1865 plain 5 2 center AU red brown. It's only because of that scratch on the shield is why I've got it priced at EF instead of AU. So $45 if anybody wants this.
He wants to know how much for all of them. All 3 packs.
I don't remember what we paid for them, to be honest. How many are in them? Like 100?
Yeah.
Hang on a sec, Joe. I gotta check how much. Give me one moment. Oops.
Holder.
Oh my god, I can't spell right now. I'm gonna say probably like $7 for a pack of 100.
So
We
small,
have
medium, and large.
for foreigns. We have small, medium, and large, and then we've also got the BCWs for American. How about this? Figure out what you need and then email us.
Yeah. And just let us know. You're welcome.
Yeah, I think that'll just work out better.
Was there anything else that anybody else wanted?
Is there anything else that anybody else wanted from the stuff that we listed? Oh, this one was still available if anybody wanted it. 1875 large penny from Britain, $4.
We have the game, or the
Yeah, we still got a couple of the
North
medallions.
American medallions. Okay, Cody said Ben on that, I'm assuming.
Cody, you want the British cent? I might have an answer, Cindy. What is your question?
Okay.
Where the heck to go?
Britain.
That's the silver.
Oh, it's under all this.
Aha, there it is. What's a good price for a pot 5
PS trees.
Passeras?
Oh, Posadas.
Is that supposed to be Posadas? There we go.
What?
5 Posadas, 1891.
In VF.
Oh, okay. $18.91, 5 Posadas, 90% silver. Well, your melt value alone is $20.22.
And she said, what was it? VF? 25?
$25 is list price in VF. Melt is $20, so I'd say 22, 23. I'd set your asking price at 22 to 23. I'd say hit up Aaron Krause about that. He might be interested in that.
Hi, Bill 457.
Hey, Bill.
Alright, if there is nothing else that anybody wanted to go back over.
Yeah, last call on everything.
And give us some time after we close out to do it. Can you mail my pack? Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, any packages from anybody on Thursday are still here and they haven't been sealed yet. So, unless you went over on weight or size, you're going to be good. Pricing on the standing labor quarter and the barbers. The standing liberty quarter is $120.
The barber is 70.
The 1914S key date barber dime is $70. And the 1911 barber dime in extremely fine is $35. No, Bill, we still have a set of those.
What?
The 44.45 Canadian nickels.
Yeah.
We still got one of those available. Bill, do you want one? $4.
Okay.
Cool. Let me find it on here. So, Hendry, did you want any of those? All right.
Okay.
Sounds good. Hey, you guys want to see what I'm going to be working on over the next little while? Check this out. Those are coins.
And they're huge.
I'm going to be working on these for a bit. These are all from India.
Some of them are thicker than others.
So, yeah, I'm going to be working on these, getting these figured all out for a little while. Yeah, these are some big, thick suckers.
Yeah.
So, those are going to be fun.
All right, we will get out of here now. Everyone have a good night.
Yep, everybody have a great night.
And give us a little bit before doing it because we have an errand to run.